I've been going to Ohio to hunt deer since 2016, and I've been going back every season since. I've grown very fond of the big hills in Ohio. It's just a different style of hunting. You really have to learn how deer are impacted by topography and how topography benefits the deer hunter. And this hunt was exactly that.
You're here in Kansas or?
This was a deer that I hunted pretty hard during archery season, but I didn't actually get an opportunity until muzzleloader. So this deer, just a big mainframe 10, he had broken off his brow tine, was just a big bodied deer. Whenever I had pictures of him next to other deer, it just showed how massive his body is. And it also shows that every deer is unique. Thanks to a combination of knowing the property, understanding how the terrain and topography impact deer movement, and a quality deployment of trail cameras, I really got a good bead on how to target this deer. As for the setup on this buck, it was all about access. That was the big takeaway, at least for me. The spot that I hunted this buck was at the top, not the very top of a ridge, but down off a ridge. It kind of tapered off a little bit. The big thing though was a big, not bluff, but a fairly steep hill that the deer really didn't climb. Because my stand location was on the edge of a bluff and I knew deer weren't going to come from that bluff, I just had to wait for the right wind direction.
I have the right wind to hunt this now, so I'm hoping that I can get a shot at one of these deer. There's several bucks that I'm in here hoping to see. The 2 10s are the most regular. The Swoop 10 and Curly 10. I'm expecting deer to come from one of 3 directions. Either behind me to the southwest, the northwest, or the northeast. They will not come from my east unless they have become rock climbers, because it is a sheer bluff right over the edge right there.
This particular afternoon, it wasn't super cold, but it was pretty cold, and deer moved pretty normal. They didn't move early, but they started moving about as expected, and the first deer that came through were several does and fawns.
Just feels right.
Eventually, I looked to my left, and there he was, following the train of deer, and all I had to do was settle my nerves.
Just got the Swoop 10. He just ran down here and crashed.
I pulled the trigger on that muzzle loader. Everything disappeared in a cloud of smoke, but that deer only ran about 75 yards to my north and crashed within less than 10 seconds.
I just got down and I'm heading over to see if I can't recover him. Fingers crossed. Right there he is, I see him. Well, here's the Swoop 10. I apologize, I'm kind of self-filming everything here and it's a little bit rough. I'm on the side of a ridge. He only ran about 70-80 yards, but he fell over into the ravine and scooted down the hill. And I've been hunting this deer. You know, there's other good deer on this property. Like I said, there was 6 big bucks on this property this year, 7 actually. Just a super exciting time It's always fun hunting whitetails, but there's something rewarding about late season deer whenever you've been grinding and grinding, and then it finally comes through. So this was a hard-earned deer. A lot of scouting this year, a lot of times where I would just be up here just doing some work, just trying to figure these deer out, and finally got up here and got it done.
Looking back on this hunt, it was just a phenomenal experience. I love these hills. I love the hills and the hollows. There's just something about these. They're not mountain bucks, but they're big hill country bucks. It's just, it gets in your blood. You know, seeing these places, hunting deer in new places, you know, it's not new for me because I've been going there for a long time, but so long as I can hunt, I'm gonna keep going back hunting those hills of Ohio. Get a HuntStand Pro Whitetail subscription, take advantage of all the benefits, help you find those really good access points like I was talking about in relation to this hunt. And you just might have better luck wherever it is you call home.